Hello, everybody. We are back with another visual pattern challenge for you. So here is today's pattern. Here's step one, here's step two, here's step three. Your challenge would be to predict how many squares are going to be in step number four. And then, if you can, how many in step 43? And along the way, could you write an equation that you would use to predict the number of squares in any step at all? So if you'd like to accept that challenge, pause the video and give it a try. All right, let's take a look at this one. It's different looking from patterns we've seen before, and I'm just trying to figure out what's different from step to step. It's big, but it kind of starts big, and it looks like it's slowly getting bigger. So I'm not immediately sure that this is going to be, something like a quadratic. But let's see what stays the same from step to step. I guess there are two parts I think that maybe stay the same. So if we look at just this chunk right here, that's the same. That much anyway is the same in every step. And then so is this chunk right here. Yeah, that's the same in every step. And it looks like it's just the rows in between that get bigger. And we've got one row of 7 here. And then suddenly we've got 2 rows of 7 and then 3 rows of 7. So I guess if I were to predict step 4, I'd say there'd be 4 rows of 7 there, right? So we've got a chunk that's 4 times 7, and then we've got this chunk. Let's count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the triangle thing has 9, and then up here we've got 10. It looks like. So this thing, however you want to draw that, would have 10. So if we're going to predict the number, 4 times 7 would be 28, 10 would be 38, and 9 more would be 47. So I think we've got 47 squares in step number 4. But let's analyze this pattern with a chart just to make sure we're really being as careful as we can be. So I'm going to list the steps and also the number of squares in each step. So here, this is the 9 chunk. And this is the 10 chunk. So that's 19 already. Plus 7 more should be 26. So in step 1, we've got 26. In step 2, all we do is add another row of 7. So that should be 26 plus 7 would be 33. And in step 3, we're going to add another 7. So 33 plus 7 would be 40. And then we're saying in step 4, we'd add another 7. And that would be 47. So when we list the numbers like this, what we like to do is take the difference from step to step. So 33 minus 26 is 7, 40 minus 33 is 7, 47 minus 40 is 7. And I'm sure you saw that coming. We're adding 7 every step, so the difference between each step should be 7. When you get the same number of the difference between each step, you know what it tells us is that this is a linear pattern. And we can use that equation for a line, y equals mx plus b, to model it. The m usually stands for slope. In the case of a pattern like this, it's the rate of growth, so how much it increases every step. So we'll replace the m with the 7. And then this plus b is sort of an adjustment number to make sure that it works out with what's in step 1 here. So let's just try y equals 7x. And actually, x is the step number. So we'll replace that with step number 1. That would give us 7. So y would equal 7, and y represents the total number of squares. We've got way more than 7 here. So we've got this 9 and this 10 in addition to these 7 in that middle row. So it looks like we have to add 19. So y equals 7 times 1 plus 19. That would be 7 plus 19. That is 26. So that would work out for step 1. So I think our equation is y equals 7x plus 19. But let's double check. Let's make sure it works with another couple of steps. So here we'd have y equals 7 times the step number plus 19. 7 times 2 is 14 plus 19 would be 33. Yeah, that works. And let's try step number 3. So y equals 7 times 3 plus 19. 7 times 3 is 21 plus 19 would be 40. And yes, that's how much we've got there. All right, so I think we've verified this equation. I think we can be pretty confident that our equation is indeed y equals 7x plus 19. Now we can use that to figure out how many in step 43. So we just put in 43 for the step number, so y equals 7 times 43 plus 19. I'm going to try to do this in my head. Let's see. 7 times 40 would be 280. 7 times 3 would be 21. Let's add that together. So that's going to be 1, and this is 10, so that's 301 plus 19. That should be 320 squares in step number 43. Well, how did that go for you? Did you get 47 for step 4? Did you get 320? Let me know. Thanks, everybody.